Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. Today we are here at Kawiya Creek, that's Kawiya Mountain behind me, and we got this brand new 2019 Suzuki RMZ250 to test and keep for some time, so stick around.
RMZ250, brand new, and we're just taking turns riding this thing.
Yeah, so this is the first time for me to ride RMZ250 actually, and I was pretty excited because this is a new model in 2019. They came out with a new bike, and I think it looked amazing. I love the blue color. They came out with few things that are better than the old model, right?
Yeah, so the big things they've done for this bike is they updated the chassis, the suspension, no more air forks. The motor, they fixed a lot of the durability issues and also made it a little bit faster, so it's a lot faster. Now, the bike is really good. It's just a little bit behind a lot of the other 250s, maybe in technology and in speed, but it's still a really good bike, and I think it's a good entry-level bike for a lot of guys because these bikes you can find maybe a little bit, well, quite a bit less money maybe than a KTM and then less money than a Yamaha. Or Honda, so a little bit less money. Now these still have a Kickstarter, so it's the only, well, the Kawi is the other bike that has a Kickstarter, but the rest of them all have electric start.
And for 2020, they don't come with an e-start.
No, so this bike is going to be pretty similar to the 2020. They're making enough, I think, from what I can tell, just a few changes, nothing too major. The suspension stock, I rode it stock at some of the shootouts, and it was way too stiff. So in this one, we went ahead and put one softer shock spring and fork spring straight away, and it's pretty good. I think we're still a little stiff on the forks. We're going to play with some clickers, see if we can get a little softer in the front.
As you can tell, we are riding this bike. We already have like maybe 1 hour in, both of us combined, and it's pretty good. I love how it corners. It feels really great in the corners. The power, it's a stock bike, so yeah, you gotta be on it. 250, you're gonna be in that high RPM, but it's a lot of fun.
And I just rode it, and I was riding compared to my big bore Husky I was riding, and I did every jump I was doing on it. So I had to maybe give a little bit more, but it was doing everything that I could do. So I think the gearing's pretty good. Suspension, like I said, is pretty good. So I think it's a pretty good entry-level bike.
Yeah.
It's going to be good for a lot of people out there that maybe aren't racing in the full-on intermediate or pro classes. If you're racing in the beginner novice classes or just riding, great bike to get started on. And I think they fixed a lot of the durability issues. I think it should be, if you don't mess with it a lot, I think it should be a really good bike for a kid to get going, or for a vet guy who just wants to ride a bunch.
All right, so what's the plan for the bike? What is your project ahead?
Yeah, I haven't even got started. I've been so busy this summer, so Rado's been helping me out and putting some time on this thing, and then we'll get started doing another project with this thing. We don't have a big bore kit yet for it, so I need to check in and see what options I can do, but probably get Jamie at Twisted to help us with some mapping and try some different things on it and report back at what it does.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he's thankful he's too busy, so I can keep you for like a month or so maybe, and do a lot of riding on the track. Cause you guys know, I need to get better on the track. Jay's always beating me, lapping me all the time, so I have some work to do. All right, friends. Well, I think that's about it for today. We're gonna do a little more riding, and then see you next time. And don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated.
Stay motivated.
See you later.